Hey, 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 it is Quick Win Wednesdays. Everybody get up. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Quick Win Wednesdays. My name is Karyn Quick. I am America's #1 women's career strategist and the founder of the Quick Six. And I'm super excited to be here with you today. I have a question for you. Do you feel satisfied with your current job? Or do you find yourself dragging into work day in or day out? Or are you excited when you get up and it's time to get ready to go to work? Today I'll be helping you to discover how your work value can lead to a more fulfilling job and a happier life. Because we want to be satisfied with the jobs that we are doing. And in turn, when you're happy with the job that you're doing, it does spill over into our livelihood and to how we show up in the world, right? So if we're frustrated at work, a lot of times we carry that frustration home, and that frustration is seen by our spouses, by our significant other, by our children, right? By our family members. And so I want to help you discover how your work values can help you work in a more satisfying job so that you have a happier lifestyle. So see, there was a time in my career where I haven't always been excited and joyful to get up and go to work, because I was working in a job where I was mostly working with hubs and routers on the infrastructure side of IT. So that means I was seeing a lot of the back end, working on the machines, putting in motherboards and all the hardware infrastructure, making sure the hubs and the router and the network was set up correctly so that my coworkers could do their jobs. And so me, naturally, my values align with me being more of a leader. My values align with me working and collaborating with others and interacting with others, working on projects and project teams. So I needed a job. So I actually went to work every day, but I wasn't excited about the job that I was performing because it didn't align with my work values. And so if you are like me and you struggle with going in and working on your current job, or you struggle with what job opportunities should I seek next, I want to help you see where your work values are today and how they could better align with the job that you are performing or the job you seek to have in your future. So until I discovered what I was going to share with you today, I spent many, many years frustrated going to work to that job that I wasn't excited about. So I want to make sure that does not happen to you. And there are two types of values that you need clarity on so that you get clear on what your work values are. And so there's two types of value. There's an intrinsic value, and that's more of the type of task, the actual task that you're working on. So is my work challenging? Right? Because a lot of us, like myself, I enjoy working on challenging tasks, right? So am I being a great leader? So those are all intrinsic values. Then there is extrinsic value, right? That is a byproduct of the type of job that you're working on. So for example, is your salary aligned with what you're doing? A lot of us ask ourselves this question: am I getting paid what I'm worth? Right? So if that ever dawned on you, that's your intrinsic value stepping in. And then, am I being recognized for the work that I'm doing? Is there job security? A lot of us with the extrinsic value, is there job security wrapped around the job that I'm performing? I was just talking with a coworker, and we were talking about how, the pharma companies are constantly acquiring other companies, and that they didn't feel so secure in their jobs if they stayed in the pharma industry. Well, that's an extrinsic value that person is facing, right? If they want to be in a more secure job situation, then I'm not sure if, they may look at the pharma industry, because they're already feeling that it just goes through too much acquisitions, right? So that's something aligned with the extrinsic value that person has. So get your pen and paper, because I want to give you some quick tips for Quick Win Wednesdays to help you to discover what your work values are, so that you can go and assess where you are today and where you want to go. So get your pen and paper. First thing I want you to do is make a list of intrinsic and extrinsic values that you have. And I'm going to give you some examples of those values so that when you're making your list, it helps. So the first thing, achievement is one, and is a value. Is the work that you're doing yielding the results that you want it to yield? The next thing is recognition. Are you receiving attention for the work that you're performing? Another value is support. Do you feel that you have that supportive management team behind you? And then another one is helping others. There is many companies that believe in giving back, service, and I've done community service with a lot of the companies that I work with. So that's another value that is very important to some of us. And then job security, as I mentioned earlier, that may be one of your values that you want to add to the list. And then compensation. Do you feel you're receiving adequate pay for the work that you're performing? So that may be a value that you want to jot down. So these are just a few values that I'm giving you to put down on your list. But these are just examples. Think of other values. I want you to jot down on your list of paper all the values that are important to you. Then I want you to number them from 1 to 5. 1 meaning that value is really, really important to you. 5 meaning not so much. It's not that important, right? And so I want you to make a list of from 1 to 5. Then I want you to take all of your 1s and 2s, because those are the values that's really important to you. And I want you to analyze your current job or your potential job opportunity to see if is it currently aligning with your intrinsic and extrinsic values, right? If it's not, then you want to ask yourself, is this the job that I want to continue doing? And then you may want to look outside of what you're currently doing. And that doesn't mean look outside the company. That just means look into other areas in your current company. And then if it boils down to it, it could mean looking outside your current company. But you want to make sure that your job you're performing is aligning with your work values, so that you not only enjoy going to work and working in the current situation, but you also are having a happier life as a result of the job that you're performing. And you're excited to get up and go to work instead of dreading every morning it's time to get up and get dressed to go to work. So just a quick recap of the 3 quick tips. First is make a list of all of your values. Second is number them from 1 to 5, 1 being most important to you, 5 being least important to you. And quick tip number 3 is analyzing your current job situation and ensuring that it is aligning with your values. And if it's not, making that decision of where you're going to take your career next. Okay? So if you found this information valuable, pass it along so that we can share with others all of the knowledge that you're gaining here. Also, to receive additional quick tips that's outside of Facebook, you can text Quick 6 to 345-345. That is, text the word quick, Q-U-I-C-K, the number 6 to 345-345, and you'll be added to my email distribution list, where you'll get more quick tips like this that can help you on your journey to success. Remember, I am your sister, wanting you to always be audacious and willing to excel. So until next time, you take care.